between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 1. Ultra. Ready.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Packers.
On the ready.
Love. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. This is Dillon on the counter. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Hey, cross field. Ready.
They'll run here with Dillon. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got it.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check you. Ready.
Dillon again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Ready, set.
Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is third and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue check. Set.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Go ahead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Fighting Ertz here on the out route. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it fourth down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Understand?
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready?
3rd and 2. Love with it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go!
On 4th down, Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Love now. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Love looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Yeah, this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Connor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Cardinals at 2 and 6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray a give. This is Connor. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
To throw is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They will run with Grant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Murray now on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Grant. Down to about the 22 here. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And the Cards are going to take position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking it man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Connor up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try the left side with Connor.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Justin Warwasser on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back.
Love with a give to Dillon. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check pitch. Strike. Ready?
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Okay, ready? Watch out now. Safety clear.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Love. Going for it all. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Going back to Love. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check right.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is Grant. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Hey.
Connor going to get it again on second down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love looking to throw it. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw now, here's Love. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. From the gun, it's Dillon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals 47.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This is Dillon on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Packer first down.
Come on, set. Ultra, ultra.
To the right side, this is Dillon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Here we go.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mega. Ready, ready.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Okay, right.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Yellow, one. Hey, no steal.
Again, it's Dillon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Check you.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on